Yeah, yeah, we had a long day walking and talking and doing the Where's Waldo on foot, and we you know you guys also understand or need to understand that saving the world, that's my mission, and I pretty much handled that. We haven't got there yet because there's a whole bunch of people that aren't woke up, but it's going to happen. It's already in the works. It's a done deal at this point. It's just a matter of when we can actually all celebrate it, and we're not there yet, but we will be. It's coming, and I've done that myself. However, the Queen, her real role, her real purpose and meaning in this universe is the entertainer. See, we have, Deb and I have, if she agrees to this and as to being my queen, to till the seventh year on Christmas Eve. And on Christmas Eve, we need to be born again together. And the world needs to understand. I was here to straighten you kids out. Her and I are going up to save our parents. We're losing too many people every day on the top side. They are they're dismal in hope, and though they can see that we're coming, they can't feel the joy that we can bring them, the entertainer and me. See, Jesus, they weren't entertainers. I mean, they can do everything that we can do, and it's all fine and dandy, and it's grown as it was. But there's a certain magic behind Deb that needs to be up in heaven, and I need to be up there. And so the 7 years of tribulation is just that. We fix things down here, and on that Christmas Eve, we get born again together. And then in 2,000 years, we get born again for the third level. And but that's not a shut us down thing. That's a transfer thing to where we will exist in both realms, the High Council and in our realm, heaven. The only one we can never go back to is this nursery, this boot camp. Nobody can ever go back to the nursery or the boot camp. It's a one-time trip. Everybody gets their one trip through it. And ours is coming to an end if she agrees to be the queen. Um, Mine is regardless. And this was one of those things that I really wanted to get her to know as soon as I could. And we've been arguing about it, about getting me there. And today explained it to me as she needs to know it before I even go. She needs to use her own free will to decide that she's okay with giving up the last few years of her boot camp to save heaven. Because she's the warrior up there. And by doing it on her own free will, will embrace a power that even she don't know she has. But she has to do it on her own. And the world has to let us do this on the seventh year, on Christmas Eve at midnight. Uh, you know the Romeo and Juliet story? Yeah, that's why it was there. And in order to be together, we have to go together. And personally, I couldn't imagine a better way to go anyway. I would not be able to live without her up there or me down here or whatever. I want her with me, all of it. And hopefully she feels the same. But the world has to know, and she has to decide. And we can't really get together until that's happened. But as soon as that does happen, then we can be together. And everything will be just fine. But it will tell you how short our remaining boot camp years are. And how we are going to want to do what we want to do. And live the life that we want. And to be perfectly honest, it'll be what she wants, because there's nothing really in this boot camp, short of seeing my kids, that I really want in this boot camp anymore. I am done with this boot camp in so many ways. I have been ready to check out a long time. But I just don't know if she is. But the world needs to know that she has to make that choice. She has to make that sacrifice. And I wanted to ask you in private to find out, but the Father says that the world needs to know the pressure that you really are under to make this decision. And so that's why we haven't come together just yet, because the world needed to know the final condition of the king and queen and their born again date. That has to happen by the counsels of gods, because we have to be born together up there too. And heaven really does need you, Deb. You are the entertainer. You're the second mother. And I'm technically the second father. Yeah, technically, yeah, I'm called the father up there too. We're all fathers. Jesus, me, God, we're all fathers. We're one. You and Mary are individuals. You're the first and second mothers. And that's titles up there on the top side, besides queen. But the world really needs to know that this is what your king and queen has to sacrifice for this second coming. Which, personally, like I said, I am so cool with getting out of the frog skin. I am. Yay. Deb, I know you, it'll be tough. Take your time. And know that I love you, regardless of what you choose. Because if you're not okay with that, that's fine too, honey. I know this is all thrusted upon you. But it is something that you really, truly are gifted in by the Father for a reason. And believe me, it's much better on the top side anyway. Who's ready to give up the poop and pee world? I know I am. Anyway, yeah, we'll still get 5 years older. Won't be in a wheelchair yet. I'm not really interested in hanging out for that one. I'm not. I doubt you'd ever make it to that. But yeah, it's the price you have to pay if you really want to be queen. So that little video I said, yeah, really going to need that now. But it's going to need to be her telling me she's okay to go up into the stars. Kind of in your song. Anyway, let's let you guys soak on that one for a while. I'll I'll be back. There's some more I have to talk about, but this was the biggie.